Good day, everyone from CashMoto.com. Because nothing makes me more excited. On today's video, I'll be giving my review of the Panel app, which promises to pay you to do nothing. Is it a scam? Does it pay? And how long does it take to make money? Thank you for joining me. If you like what you're seeing, please make sure you give a little visit to the like, share, and subscribe button down below. If you have any questions, tips, comments, post in the comment section now. The Panel app, which you can get for your Android device, promises to pay you money for doing nothing. What it means is that it's going to be tracking your activity day by day, where you go, and giving you points to do it. That's the promise. And you can also make extra points by answering surveys. I don't have an actual screenshot of a survey because what it does is it literally tracks everywhere you go. And it pays you points per day. And then you can choose to take the surveys, and the surveys will ask you questions such as, were you actually at Dunkin' Donuts, and then you can select whether you were there. Another business that's close by, you can manually enter an answer, or you can say you're driving and walking. Most of the time, it'll ask you where you were, and usually you'll be at work or at home. And I noticed that at the beginning, and granted, I've had Panel now for a few years, and I can confirm at least now at the beginning, yes, it does pay. It's not a scam. It just takes a long time to do so. I mean, to earn enough to get paid. But once you start telling it where you work and where you live, it pays out a little bit more. And the payout really varies depending on how much work you want to put into it. If you want to literally do nothing and just leave the app running, it depends how much money you want. But let's get to a few more slides here, shall we? So this is the weekly summary. It's how much I've made this week. And as you can see down there, it's a 7-day summary. And the days that have more points are because I answered some surveys. And by answering surveys, it just means, again, it asks me, where were you at 10/22 on January 11th? And I'm like, I was at home. It just continues that way. So the bulk of it is from location, and only part of it is from surveys. If I had done a survey every day, unless I never left the house, there would be one of them to answer. I probably have close to doubling, or probably closer to 200 points. But I chose to be lazy. I don't have the notifications on for this app because, I just feel like being lazy and getting paid to get tracked. And I figure that, honestly, Google, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, they're all probably already selling my info to people, so I might as well get some money out of it. But here's a summary of what I made this week. They also have a referral program. I will link my referral link at the bottom in the description of the video for those of you who want to contribute, but I wanted to make this based on just earnings for someone who has no referrals. So that's why you see right there I have no referrals. But if you do get referrals, you get 10% of their daily location points. So I can see somebody getting potentially a lot of money with this. I like that piece of it, but what I don't like is usually programs like these institute some type of, I don't want to say cap, but they will lower the points given without a referral, because otherwise somebody can have a crap ton of referrals and then they'll end up making a lot of points from the referrals, more than they banked on, and that's why they gimp these. Kind of like loot boxes. But that's how the referral screen looks like. And here's the redeeming area. You have two options. You can do sweepstakes or guarantee. The bottom right says guaranteed, which is what I always do. Guaranteed means that you will get the gift card. And once you redeem the gift card, you get it within 24 hours, sometimes less, which is awesome. I have never entered a sweepstakes. Like with Microsoft Rewards, I feel like sweepstakes are a waste of time, so I stay away from them. So here are the rewards. So as you can see, I already have enough money to get a $5 Amazon gift card guaranteed. But currently, what I want to do is wait until I have 30,000 points to get a $25 gift card, because technically that is the best value. However, as you can imagine, getting 122 points in a week will take a long time. I'm actually pulling up my calculator on my phone right now to see how long that would take. 122 points times 52 weeks is 6,000 points. 6,000 points in a year. Granted, it's for doing nothing, but still, it's a very, very slow burn. When I answered the surveys, I would get about, I was getting average about 250 points a week. So that being the case, I'd be able to get something every year. But yeah, it really is a slow burn. I actually learned recently that, and actually let me go back a second. Before, sorry to say this, back in the old days, the rewards were cheaper. At the beginning of the program, it would cost 15,000 points to get a I believe it was a $20 gift card. And now it's 30,000 points for $25. So they have, unfortunately, lowered the value of their own points. Panel is a victim of, I guess, their own inflation. And I've learned that there's other apps that pay you to track you. And I've been stacking them because I didn't find anything in the TOS that says I can't do so. And because I'm sure that being tracked by multiple things is not against it, since, again, I'm sure Google's already tracking everything. So is Facebook, so is Twitter. So all those icons up there, except for the picture icon, are all apps that are tracking. So I will be reviewing each of them individually, and then saying, give my opinion on which one is better or what to use. But the other good thing is that the battery drain isn't that great from what I've noticed. I test this because every time I get a new phone, which is about once a year, I'll wait a little bit and then I'll load this app on there and I will measure whether my battery drains a lot faster, and it doesn't. It really doesn't. So the battery drain is very minimal. So that is it. It does pay. It can just take you a while. I'm pretty sure if you go out to a lot of places, it'll give you better questions, because some of the questions will also be tailored depending on who's their sponsor, I'm sure, at the time. Because for a while, every time I went to 7-Eleven, it would ask me if I was there for orange juice. I have never given them any sign that I want orange juice. The only reason why I would need orange juice is to make screwdrivers, and you know. But that is it. So again, Panel app, load it on your phone, make some free money for being tracked, just for doing nothing. So get on that. So thank you again for watching, guys. Go out there, play some games, make some money, spend some money, save some money. Don't get boned, get boning.